everyone, and welcome to the RB1 Sports Channel with your boy, RB1. We are in the building. Appreciate everyone for hanging in there. The people who still subscribe, appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging in there, man, with me. I've been busy. Like I said, I got a life outside podcasting, and I finally had time, to really hone in. I've been watching everything dealing with the Commanders. I've been seeing everything, the Terry McLaurin situation. It's getting brutal out there, but I think the deal will get signed eventually. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I just seen the report. Ben Standig reported that Brian Robinson probably more likely will be a surprise cut. It wouldn't be a surprise to me because that's what I wanted. I'm not rooting against my my team's players to fail, but I like the kid, Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt. I've been saying that for the longest time, and I've been saying Brian Robinson does not fit this offense. That does not mean that I don't like Brian Robinson as a running back. He will fit the mold with somebody like the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, those power running teams. We are not a power running team. We're more of a finesse team. You know what I'm saying? On offense. He does not fit that. JCM does. He fits the mold. He's the type of back. He's the prototypical back that we need. You know what I'm saying? For that style of offense. He's quick. He's shifty. He doesn't dance around. He's north and south. He can be east and west. He can catch. He's proven that he can catch out of the backfield. If you watch the last preseason game. So this guy, JCM, fits this offense to a T. And that's the one that I wanted. And I was also a big fan of Chris Rodriguez. I've been saying he should have started over Brian Robinson because he got a little bit more juice. He's more of a true running back for that particular style offense. So yeah, I mean, he fits all the criteria, Rodriguez and JCM. So with that being said, JCM more than likely will be your RB1. And likely so. They seen enough in the preseason game. They snatched him out early. Plus, he's dealing with a little injury right now. But I think by the first game of the regular season, he'll be back and running. And he'll be ready. He'll be ready to handle the load. Him and Chris Rodriguez along with Eckler, So it may be a 4-back running room, maybe a 3-back running room. But I'm guessing that it's going to be more of a 4-back running room. Simply because special teams, simply because special teams. That's the number one reason. But I like what I've been seeing in that running back room by committee. Of course, the guy, JCM, he's not going to be the bell cow. Eckler is surely going to get touches. Rodriguez, he's proven last year, the year before last, and the year before last that he's deserving of some playing time. He's definitely deserving of some playing time. It's up to Cliff Kingsbury and Dan Quinn, to make sure he gets those touches because he could be a value asset and can produce on that offense. It's nothing against Brian Robinson. Like I indicated, Brian Robinson is more of a power running back, a team with big offensive linemen that can mold people out the way, and that will serve Brian Robinson well, a la Henry for Baltimore. You got those big offensive linemen moving people out the way. It's hard to stop Henry when he's untouched, with 2 or 3 yards coming out off the line of scrimmage untouched. And that's giving him more downhill power to plow over people, making them even more hard to tackle. That's Brian Robinson. That's what Brian Robinson needs. He needs to get free for at least the first 3 or 4 yards before he gets touched, and then he can cause us havoc. But the type of offensive line that we have, it doesn't provide that. So therefore, you need a running back that can make somebody miss at the line of scrimmage, and then do the downhill running. Brian Robinson was not good at that. He didn't have great vision. So it's bittersweet for me. It's bittersweet because I don't want to be like I told you so, but I told you so. It's nothing like I said. I'm a fan of Brian Robinson, but he just didn't fit what Cliff Kingsbury is trying to do. You know, when your quarterback has more rushing yards than the running back, there's a problem. You know, Jaden Daniels had to run, you know, to provide a running game. They had to throw short passes to extend the running game, an extension of the running game. They had to do those type of things to be creative because Brian Robinson just wasn't cutting it. And Eckler is not a bell cow running back. He stay injured. He can't handle, his body can't sustain those punishing blows that come with that. You know, Eckler, he can bench press 500 pounds. That's true. But you got to realize, you got to think about it. You know, those are some punishing blows you're taking. You can lift those heavy weights, but can you sustain getting hit time and time in, game in and game in, you know, 15 to 25 carries? Let's see how you standing. Then he taking those shots because he's not protecting himself. He had those concussions. And then the type of positioning that he's allowing himself to, his body is in the wrong position. And when he allowing himself to be trying to absorb those blows, those heavy blows, he got to do a better job of shielding his body and take lesser blows. But he take a lot of blows to the head, you know, and that's not good as a running back. You got to protect yourself out there when you're a runner. And I can understand blindside hits. That's one thing. But when you're seeing the hit coming and you still don't, you know, protect yourself, you know, and he got hurt. The last time he got hurt, he had a concussion when he was on special teams. Like I said, everything's going real fast, and you know you're sustainable to having concussions. You might want to do a better job. Going out of bounds is not a bad thing if it doesn't look like you got anything going. And I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta, availability is the best thing to have in the NFL, because if you're not available, you're no good to the team. So you got to Eckler has to do a better job of protecting himself, you know. And I think we're going to be fine this year as far as like running backs by committee. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I see us having, should be in the top 15 in rushing. I'm not going to say we're going to be nowhere near number one. No, I'm not saying that, but we should be in the top 15 in rushing. So, you know, I can't wait to get the season started. I want to see more JCM. Hopefully he'll be healthy enough to play Monday night, and we'll see how it works. I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys. I'm not at home, not in the studio. So I just wanted to make a video for you guys to let you know I'm still around. I'm still here. RB1 Sports Channel ain't going nowhere, hasn't gone anywhere. And I'm still going to make videos for you guys. Just be patient with me and keep on supporting me. And I greatly appreciate you guys. Remember, my slogan is, I'm nothing without you guys. It's RB1 Sports Channel. Peace.